let's talk about Eric Kendricks. Been trying to get to this video for a while. So much Lion content because of Lamar Jackson and, you know, other things going on. You know, Eric Kendricks, inside linebacker, one of my favorite players in the league. I think he's like 31, 32 years old. The Vikings released him as a cap casualty. Also, they are expected to release Adam Thielen. Maybe as a cap casualty as well too. I can see both of them kind of going to contenders. I think they got a Brian Flores, maybe their defensive coordinator. Kendricks, love him. A little older now, but it was all pretty good at drop. Good at the coverage it seemed to me, dude. But you know, good inside linebacker. I believe he is the brother of Michael Kendricks. Remember him from the Eagles, and he had got the white collar crime for, I think it was allegedly inside trading. You know, you don't really see that crime with athletes too much. So yeah, man. I like him. Obviously, give you some interdivision knowledge. You're hearing that Aaron Rodgers could be moving on, so I mean, it could be a turning of the leaf. For this division, Rodgers possibly moving on. Yeah, you got Rodgers moving on. Who else you got moving on? I'm riding around with Bam on the empty tank. Yeah, I'll be alright. You got Rodgers moving on, Kendricks moving on, Thielen moving on. Wouldn't be surprised if Harrison Smith wasn't too far behind in all of this too. Wouldn't surprise me none. So yeah, I mean, you got a few guys moving on in this division, man. But you know, I prefer to go younger at the position. I still prefer Tremaine Edmonds. Also, for the Bills, they expect Jordan Poyer to hit the market as well too. So, yeah, I still prefer Tremaine Edmonds. You know, you keep hearing Bobby Wagner name linked. You know, I like Levante David too. Eric Kendricks, you know, I'm not frowning at none of those. I'd rather not with Bobby Wagner, honestly. But I like Eric Kendricks when he can bring in the coverage. We can bring as an inside linebacker. They had some pretty good defenses, you know, in Minnesota while he was there. I mean, they kind of faded off. Anthony Barr moved on to Dallas and, you know, all that type of stuff, man. But, yeah, I mean, he was a menace going against us. I'm not sure exactly how he fit with the Lions when they do scheme-wise. But it is a position that it takes some time to get your feet wet. You know, it's a position of knowledge. It's the quarterback. A lot of times, that's the quarterback of the defense. You know, you're right in the middle of it. You know, Urlacher was great at, you know, his drops. You know, he was a safety too. He was great at his drops in that cover too. I see some things there. Kendrick's good in his drops, can defend, you know, in the box and stuff. So, you know, I'm pretty sure he probably want to go somewhere and win. I'm not sure what the player perspective of Detroit is. As far as winning, as I would say, Lamar would change that. It's a different type of excitement, but you got to understand, a lot of Lions fans, they drinking the tea, they sipping the Kool-Aid, thinking they on the up and up anyway. Even if they get Lamar, I don't believe it's on the up and up. I don't believe when it's up and it's stuck until it's up and it's stuck. I done been through this with the Lions before, where they got, you know, high expectations and they fail to meet them. They say it looked different and feel different. I done seen it look different, feel different, and feel like they were going to bust through in my 21 jump thing. Like, you got to bust through it. I think that was 21 Jump Street or 22 Jump Street. I could be wrong. It could be a totally different movie. So, I mean, you know, they can get a younger guy to play that middle inside linebacker position, but it's like being a quarterback. It's like being a cornerback. It takes some time to get your feet wet in those positions, man. It really do. It take your time. It take you some time to get your feet wet in those positions. So, you know, people got to remember that. So, you know, I said that they should have been took somebody, had him behind Anzalone. Probably could have beat Anzalone out. Like I said, you know, Brad Holmes and Sheila and Dan Campbell don't see stuff like fans do. You know, in a recent history with different GMs, last 20-some years or whatever before Brad Holmes got there, the fans been right more than the GM and the ownership and the head coach been right. They've been terrible at picking players, and that's so funny how a lot of Lions fans continue to value draft picks when they've been so bust delicious. You know, they still value draft picks, and they've been missing and missing and missing and missing and missing. You know, but I like him physically. If he's still, you know, where he's supposed to be at, it's a good addition. You know, I still like to get somebody younger, but that's why you like Tremaine Edmonds. You can plug Edmonds right in, and he got, you know, he don't have as much tread on the tires. You know, so you know, all of them is pretty athletic still. You know, Bobby Wagner good sideline to sideline, and you know what I'm saying. He had a good run with the Legion of Boom, one of the last guys still ticking in the league. So, but yeah, you know, I'm not mad at them all. Levante David, you know, and Bobby Wagner kind of on the shorter side. But a lot of these inside linebackers, man, back in the day, these dudes used to be like, what, 6'4", 6'3". You know, they were more, you know, run pluggers. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to be a little bit more athletic to run with these, you know, the Saquon Barkleys and the DeAndre Swifts of the world out there in coverage and stuff. So, yeah, it's definitely a different dynamic change in football. What they used to ask inside linebackers to do. Now you got to cover in space, and you know what I'm saying, these dudes are getting a little bit lighter, more compact. So yeah, but I like Eric Kendricks. Seemed to be pretty good in coverage to me in the past years. Good tackler. You know, probably really do good in a cover 2 type of scheme too, like Urlacher. But we'll see what they thinking. They probably bring back Anazzoni. You hear they love their linebackers, and I'll just be looking like, how you, like our perception of what the Lions should do and what management think and ownership think is it's always different. You really never see them. They, you know, like nobody seen them trading up for Jameson Williams, and a lot of people didn't like it. You know, I mean, hey, man, he want to keep drafting motherfuckers that's fucked up. Excuse my language. So be it. I don't, man. Let's see if it work out. We crying about how the Lions didn't take no risks. You know, we was more on the line talking about character risks, but hey, they taking risks. We'll see. We'll see what they continue to do. But just because, you know, the public feel and the casinos feel that they on the up and up, don't mean that they feel the same way. So it is what it is. You can't rush it, but then you can't continue to marinate it either, because you know, they need to sell tickets. They need to capitalize on some of this momentum that they got going, you know, right now. So we'll see what it is, though. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, or Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, whole 9 link tree. The first link in the description. Peace.